So something has resurfaced recently. Sophie Trudeau is back in the media for pretty much going after her husband or ex-husband or separated husband or whatever the hell their situation is, Justin Trudeau. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video, everybody. This is going to be very exciting and very juicy. We're taking a look at Sophie Trudeau leaving Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, and trying to make a quick dime off of it with her book, with her speeches. It is really, really embarrassing. But before we get into it, I do want to encourage everyone to smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet already. It does really help grow the channel. We are a pinch away from 400,000 subscribers, and it'd mean a lot to me if we could get there within the next month or so. And before we jump into today's video, I have a message from today's sponsor. By now, it's pretty common knowledge that I'm fed up with a lot of the bullshit that's going on in the world. And I'm sure if you're watching this channel, to some extent, you are as well. It's not just happening here in Canada, but it's in America as well. And that's a huge, huge problem. The mega corporations are just acquiring everything, and it's a massive issue here, and I've actually decided to do something about it, and I require your help. I'm launching a project, and it's going to be really big, and if you want to know more about this, there is a link down below in the description or the pinned comment below for a Zoom call, which I will be attending on Saturday. I'm going to put the times up on the screen. It's 11 a.m. Pacific Standard, and all the other time zones you can see right here. We're going to partner together, and we're going to fight back against inflation, and we're going to fight back against the elites. I'm a father. My daughter is like just about 17 months old, and I have another kid on the way, and I'm trying to take things a little bit more seriously in terms of like how I do my shopping, my ethical shopping. I'm trying to take money away from the really big guys and focus on things that are more domestic and more ethical, help me sleep a little bit better at night. Jump on a private call on Saturday and we can discuss Operation Sunshine. It's going to be huge, guys, and I'm really excited for us to be working together. There is a very small amount of requirements. You have to be in Canada or in America in 18 years or older, and you have to be motivated to actually want to make a difference. If you fit that criteria, then I very much look forward to doing a Zoom call with you on Saturday. Once again, the link for that is down in the description or the pinned comment below. Now let's get into the video. So you've got a Reddit post here that says, did Sophie Trudeau take swipe at Justin? Shouldn't expect minimum. This is something that she has actually come out and publicly said, that when you're in a marriage, you should not expect the bare minimum. After her much publicized split with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, Sophie Trudeau is turning the page by releasing a self-help book titled Closer Together, Knowing Ourselves, Loving Each Other. And I actually have the book pulled up right here. This is wild. This is wild. So it just came out. It so far has 70 reviews with 4 stars. And as you notice, it's got her daughter and the back of her son's head. Trudeau's nowhere there. It says, knowing ourselves, loving each other, closer together. Obviously, there's going to be some leaked information in there about Justin Trudeau and how much stress he put on their marriage. And we're going to take a look in this video at her literally coming out and saying these things with little drops and hints here and there. So this is a Forbes 30 or under 50 or whatever the hell it's called. What does it mean to feel safe in a society? Sophie Trudeau shares from Emotional Literacy's Best Ambassadors Panel Summit in 2024. This is wild, man. She's claiming that her mental health is now so much better and her physical well-being and psychological health is so much better since leaving Justin Trudeau. You know, I have to say before we get into this, I'm very envious of Sophie because she actually got to leave Trudeau and we're still stuck with him. Oh my goodness, here we go.
It takes 100 milliseconds for you to pick up on my facial expressions. From 0 to 2 years old, there is a dance, a synchrony, a syntony between you and your caregiver where your right brain kind of dances with your caregiver's right brain because the left brain, for logic and more mathematical thinking, isn't developed yet. So that sense of attunement is related to safety. If you had a caregiver that showed up enough, that took care of your needs, that was constantly there, talking about the pandemic, talking about women in the world, that our safety is not always guaranteed on so many levels. So You know, safety is not just the absence of threat right now. There's no threat. There's no saber-toothed tiger in the room. Safety is about the presence of connection, intimate, deep presence. And the pandemic took that away from us in so many ways, because we've been saying for so many years, and it's not just us, it's so many other people, and scientifics and neuroscientists, and
not only did the pandemic take that away, but Justin Trudeau did. Justin Trudeau took away all of our safety. The Liberal government responsible for so much heartache.
And psychologists and therapists and teachers, without human connection, there can be serious wounds to our souls and hearts. But it is human connection that helps us heal at the same time. So the problem and the answer and the solution all goes together. So the pandemic was a hard-learned lesson, but I truly think that it put into perspective what it means to actually feel safe in a society. And when women across the planet, it's not just physical safety, it's emotional safety. Are your needs being met?
We all need emotional safety from Justin Trudeau, and none of our needs are being met. And it's wild that you have his ex-wife or separated wife or whatever their situation is coming out and really talking smack about Trudeau and his policies and how it took a toll on their marriage and her mental health. She's just so brave. Good job, Sophie. Next up, we're going to take a look at some more headlines here. If you just do a quick Google search and you type in Sophie Trudeau hates Justin Trudeau, you will be met with a bunch, hundreds, if not even thousands of different links about Sophie opening up against Justin Trudeau, but we've got some pulled up for you, don't you worry. Sophie Trudeau opening up about her separation from Justin Trudeau. With her memoir releasing next month, which it now has come out, right? Gregoire Trudeau says the couple can heal without hatred, without division, and without blame. More than 7 months after the separation from Prime Minister Trudeau, Sophie Gregoire Trudeau is ready to talk, and we're going to take a bit of a look here at just how weird their dynamic really was. This is a bit of an older video at a press gallery dinner where it's just cringe doesn't even begin to describe this. Their marital issues have been just building up and building up. And I mean, it's probably best that she has left him, maybe for her own reasons. But now this might actually take a bit of it might escalate in Trudeau's life and mind, and he might actually, I don't know, hopefully realize that family is the most important thing, and maybe he'll resign. Maybe he'll resign to work on himself and, go to Indonesia or something and do some meditation. Who knows? But let's take a look at this video.
So I'll let you invent your own segue on this one, but in case anyone was wondering, I won't be swearing tonight because my mom is here. Actually, how about a round of applause for Kim Cattrall? And finally, someone without whom I would not be Prime Minister here tonight standing before you, without whom, guaranteeing she'd be up here on stage with me, I wouldn't be up here in front of you on stage. I want to ask you to join me to welcome the mother of my oh-so-convenient and effective props, my children, the daughter of my globe-trotting...
You think he's making a joke there, but he actually means that. Trudeau has used his kids as props for photo ops and stuff like that for a very long time. So that's a bit of a bit of truth came out in that one.
In-laws and Canada's First Lady of Song. Please put your hands together for Sophie Trudeau. Sophie Gregoire. Sophie Trudeau Gregoire. Sophie Gregoire Trudeau. Sophie.
Hello. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
Imagine being married to somebody and not even knowing where they stand with the last name or the combination of their names. I get it. Some people, some women don't want to take the guy's last name. It is what it is. But the fact that he's making a weird joke about it as to how she would prefer to be announced, whether it's just Sophie Gregoire or Sophie Trudeau, it's just weird and cringe, man. I don't know. It's bizarre.
Ça, écoutez, la vérité, c'est que je prends vraiment ma courge à deux mains pour être ici sur scène ce soir. Alors, merci de m'accueillir.
Sophie, what are you wearing tonight? We all want to know.
Oh my God, thank you so much for asking. So I'm wearing Canadian, all Canadian. So this is Untitled from Quebec, Montreal, the duo of designers. And these earrings are Sappho, originally a Montreal designer who's now living in Toronto. So it's all Canadian. I'm wearing Canadian. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And you look fabulous, baby.
Thank you. You know, when I thought of the opportunity that I was going to have to be here on stage in front of all of you tonight, I thought, it's the best chance I have to express myself in song.
Every single time I see Sophie Trudeau or Sophie Gregoire Trudeau or Sophie Trudeau Gregoire or Sophie Gregoire, every time I see her, I just picture a woman who looks and acts like she belongs on the west coast of Canada, like Vancouver Island, you know, in a little hut somewhere, walking around barefoot on moss, right, or on Quadra Island, like one of the surrounding Gulf islands. That's where I imagine her. And she's been pulled into one of the most cutthroat niches, politics, man. She's been thrown into the mix. Clearly she's got a kind-hearted spirit. She's very hippie-like or hippie-esque, right? I don't mean that in any derogatory sense. It's a weird combination. It's a weird combination. No wonder it hasn't really worked out.
And you were so kind to me the last time I sang, and
you were great, really.
You put me out there in all the newspapers and then in the media. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
We all appreciated that.
And you know, I always speak from the heart with an open heart as a yogi. And so I called the PMO. And I always let them know how I feel. And I said, all right, listen, in order to do this, I need a pianist, a cellist, and a violinist, because I need a team. I need to feel supported, right? Thank you. As you can see, well, the one thing that I couldn't believe is that, and you probably don't know this, but nobody can play the harp on your team.
Yeah, no, we're working on that.
I love the harp. Love the harp. So I thought, listen, I can stand solidly on my own, right? So I'm gonna sing for you tonight.
Boom, ba-dum.
So clear and so bright.
Boom, ba-dum.
What's the next line? Forget his selfies.
Boom, ba-dum.
'Cause it's all about me.
Boom, ba-dum.
My brooch, the nannies, my hair.
Boom, ba-dum.
Sophie Gate everywhere.
Boom, ba-dum.
'Cause it's it's all about me.
Boom, ba-dum.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sophie. You have left me
Such a
inspired and uplifted.
interesting dynamic between the two of them.
Get on with the rest of my speech because I'm feeling totally grounded now. Thank you. This grounds me, really.
Wait, you're feeling totally what? Sorry?
Grounded. Yeah.
You're feeling grounded?
Yes.
No. So when I sing, my love, it's about being elevated. It's elevating ourselves up into the skies. But
I know it's a skit. I know they're putting on something that's likely rehearsed a couple of times at the bare minimum. However, it just seems like Justin Trudeau is saying whatever and agreeing with whatever so he can continue to get laid. It's very weird. And to be honest, the carbon tax is probably him saying to his wife, hey, I'll make a difference in Canada. You're a hippie, you love trees, and you know what? Let's save Canada together. Let's implement a tax on pollution. And she's probably like, oh my God, Justin, that means so much to me. And then ends up leaving him. I don't know. I just feel like Trudeau has been cucked into doing stuff for a woman that he loves. And most men fall victim of doing things that they don't really necessarily want to do for somebody. right? Or in general, but they do it for somebody. But what he's doing is affecting a whole country. Oh my goodness.
In yoga, it really is about being grounded. And team, yoga mat, please. Hello. Yoga mat, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right over here, guys. Right over here. Yep. Jerry, just pay attention. Thank you. Yeah. So line it with the speaker a little bit. Thank you. I don't roll or unroll mats. Ugh. They tend to be dirty. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you. And I'm sure that you all know that in politics, it's really about keeping a balancing act and finding peace and quietness amidst the chaos and amidst the adversity. And so in yoga, it's always important to keep at least the hands or the feet to the ground. So, my love, when you do this, and you should be doing more of it, right? You keep your hands here, and then the balancing act goes like this, right? So, you should be doing more of this because you'd be hitting less people, my love, right? And this is really good for anger management. Tom, you want to try it?
Oh my goodness, she did not say that.
Tom's not going to hurt his brand by coming up here tonight. But thank you, baby. I should really continue with my speech now.
Don't go yet, my love.
I hope that Pierre Poilievre and his wife, when he's prime minister, I hope that they never do something this cringe. This is just bizarre. The room should be silent. It's shocking to me that the room is full of applauding seals.
Did they have the shot?
I think they got the shot.
Oh, there you go. 7-8 years ago. Little Easter egg dropped.
So that was totally normal.
Maybe the relationship was never about love, and maybe it was all about optics. Very interesting. And speaking of optics, we're going to take a look at how much money Sophie Trudeau Gregoire, whatever Justin wants to call his ex, how much she's actually cost taxpayers money. So when you just go on Google after this and for fun, type in Sophie Trudeau cost taxpayers how much money, or millions of dollars. And you have, again, just all of these articles. Oh my God, she's cost so much money, millions, maybe even hundreds of millions of dollars. Prime Minister's Christmas vacation in Jamaica in 2023 cost taxpayers nearly $160,000. You also have the We organization paid hundreds of thousands of dollars in speaking fees to Trudeau's wife, mother, and brother. Wow. And then you have the trip from earlier this year in January 2024.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's recent vacation required a second aircraft after problems with his government plane. The PM took a Royal Canadian Air Force Challenger to Jamaica for the trip. And according to the Department of National Defense, an aircraft inspection on Tuesday revealed a maintenance issue prior to the PM's return flight. That prompted a second aircraft and a maintenance team to fly south to remedy the issue. The second plane remained in the area as a backup, and Trudeau returned on the original aircraft. In September, technical issues on a different plane delayed Trudeau's departure from the G20 summit in India.
All right, so not only is their relationship been fake and now it's being outed, but they have been completely wasting taxpayers' money to benefit their personal lives. And that's not how a prime minister, that's not how a leader, that's not how any politician should be going about their job. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, that's where we're going to end today's video. I'd love to know down in the comments what you think. Are you going to buy Sophie's book? Or are you not? Let me know. I definitely don't want this to come across as trying to shill it. It's just the day that it does come out. So it's a little bit of a breaking story news. But I'd love to know what you guys think about any of the other video clips and that weird little press gallery, situation that just happened. And on your way out, I'd like to encourage you guys to subscribe if you haven't yet. Smash the like button, and I will see you all next one. Bye for now.